Hi XDA, this is Mishal doing a brief hands-on video of the OPPO Reno for XDA TV. So starting off, we have on the front a 6.4-inch, almost entirely bezel-less, full HD AMOLED display. It's a little bit smaller than the display on the OPPO Reno 10x zoom and the OPPO Reno 5G, but it's still equally as impressive because there's almost no bezels to speak of, which is a rarity in devices these days, especially for the sub-premium flagship market like this device is aiming for. First, let's talk about the back. So it has this nice blue hue. There's also a regular black model. It's really strikingly black, but it's also so reflective, it's kind of hard to show off on video. The regular model has two camera sensors. It has a 48 megapixel primary lens, and it also has a 5 megapixel depth sensor. So it's lacking the sensor that allows for the 10x zoom model to give 10x digital zoom, which is a shame because that's such an awesome feature, but you got to save costs somewhere. Speaking of other cost-saving measures, the regular OPPO Reno has a Snapdragon 710 versus the 855 in the 10x zoom and 5G model. You still get up to 8 gigabytes of RAM. You also have a slightly smaller battery capacity in 3700 in 50, I believe. You still have this really nice display and design and all, and you have a 16 megapixel front-facing camera hidden in what OPPO calls the shark lens, the shark fin right up here. You've seen a lot of pop-up cameras before where it has this little compartment come up and down. They have this really interesting swivel design where basically the entire top half, the entire top part comes out of the, let me show that going in and out. Okay. This device runs ColorOS based on Android Pie. You may not be familiar with ColorOS. It's developed by OPPO. It's very visually distinctive. It doesn't really look anything like stock Android, but as we know, with each new Android release, smartphone OEMs get closer and closer to stock Android, so I'm sure we'll see some changes along that way. Anyway, this is pretty light, feels really great in the hand, not very thick, fits across my whole hand in one hand. I can almost reach across the display. Sadly, I can't reach the top. It's a little too tall for that, but I really do like the feel in the hand. I feel like I could hold this for hours without having to put it in my pocket. So that's it. See you next time.